In today's video, I'm going to talk about controlling your breathing. Now, everybody has to know that your body can adapt to changes, can adapt to certain weights, can adapt to certain cardios, can adapt to certain anything. And if you honestly stay on the right track and you constantly stick with certain weights during strength training, with certain machines for cardio, for certain high intensity training methods, if you stick with certain things and you constantly hit those each and every day during the week, progress will happen weekly. You will start seeing progress. I'm not saying that there's going to be a 45% leap of progress. It's very slow. It will be a slow progress because that's what you have to do when you want to have constant progressive progress during the years of training. You're going to have to stick with certain methods. And if you stick with certain methods, and there's nothing wrong with switching them, but if you stick with certain ones, I guarantee that your cardiovascular endurance will go up, your stamina will go up, your strength will go up. Everything will go up because your body adapts. If you're using 20-pound dumbbells for 3 weeks, your body's gonna be like, this is nothing. What's going on here? And that's why, there you go. Next thing you know, you're pushing 25s. Maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month. And then next thing you know, you're going up 5 more pounds. That's how the body progresses. It will progress itself. It's programmed to adapt. And if you keep on sticking with certain weights and certain cardio machines and certain exercises during the gym routines that you have daily, then you will be going up in everything. You'll be progressing. And it all comes back to breathing. And if you can control your breathing, your stamina and your endurance will be spiked through the roof. And a big thing in that is training your body through cardio methods. If you start doing elliptical or bike, or you run during the day, why not up it once in a while? Go up 1 minute on certain things, go up 2 minutes on certain things. Increase your longevity when it comes to the cardio, or increase the incline or the speed or the level. And what happens is your breathing will get better as you target certain levels, certain speeds. And you need to get used to that, of course, over time. But as your body gets used to it, your breathing will get better. And if you can last long at the gym, and you're fine. Like you're breathing great. You can control your breathing, and you're going about 45 minutes to 60 minutes of hardcore workout, and you feel great. Your breathing's excellent and everything. Then that's how you get the most of it. If you can't breathe that well, then you got to go lower in weight. You got to go lower on the cardio. You got to go lower in everything. So it all comes back to breathing. You got to be able to breathe well. And if you can breathe good at the gym, I'm telling you can do so much. You could do so much, and that's how you increase everything. That's how you increase the weights when it comes to strength training and the cardio exercises, and everything will increase as time progresses because you control your breathing. Now, yoga is a great one too because it's meditation and you can control your breathing that way as well. But in order for you to really control your breathing is to do cardiovascular exercises and get the heart rate up. And at the end of the day, it's one step at a time. But if you progress and you get better each and every week when it comes to breathing exercises, you'll be golden. And you could practice these at your house. There's so much different ways of meditating, and if you can control your breathing even before workout, then you'll be great too. But make sure you always breathe. Don't be I know you feel like you want to hold it in, but you gotta let it out. You gotta breathe. when you work out, and it's very important to get the air, get some air. You can't just hold it back, and you put that all in your system, and you don't want to be passing out and stuff. So you want to feel good at the gym, you want to have endurance, you want to have strength, you want to have stamina. In order to do that, you just got to keep on going. What I mean by that is you just got to keep on sticking with certain exercises, and if it's too easy for you, that's when you know you can go up. And that's how you progress when it comes to breathing. Breathing's very important when it comes to exercise. Probably the most important. So if you can't breathe, you're dead. So you got to breathe. So yeah, that's all I got to say about the breathing, you know. Cardio is the high. If you're under a very high intensity cardio session, like just strictly cardio, and you're going crazy with it, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, and that's how you really got to be able to control your breathing. And that's all about easing into it. Your body will adapt, so you got to go low first, and it might take a while, it might take months, it might take even a full year to get to, you know, a really heavy cardio session where your cardiovascular is just getting better each and every week, because that can happen. But I mean, to me, there's a month gap. It takes at least a full month for you to actually see progress when it comes to the breathing. When it comes under cardio, of course. When it comes to everything else, I mean, you can stick with like lower weights or stick with like not supersets, and it all depends on what you're doing. But if you're constantly doing supersets, you're constantly doing movements, and you're not taking breaks, that's where your heart level rises, extreme measures, and that's how you burn more calories. That's how you see more results. You lean out, you burn body fat, and it's great. But I say extreme measures because if you're doing 60 minutes of high intensity cardio, that's a lot. That is a lot. And if you do that and you get to that point, you got to be easing into that situation. But if you get to that point and you feel great and your breathing is excellent and you can actually do that, like these marathon runners and everything like that, then you're doing great. You have great breathing methods going into that situation, and it's because of a long time of doing those cardio sessions. You know, doing those, getting yourself in situations where the breathing is very hard to breathe, but you can fight it and you actually get better at it over time, you know? If you run 1 mile today and your breathing's not too good, go a little bit lower. And then try to figure out your breathing and try to figure out, oh my gosh, can I get to that 1 mile and feel good? And just keep on going slow with it. And then once you get to 1 mile and you're like, wow, that was great, that was easy, that was nothing, then ease into it and try to get that 2 mile. 1.5 miles before the 2 mile, but just small steps, you know? Just know your body. But that's all I gotta say, and let's stay active and get kinetic.